I was just looking out my window and I saw this lady walking what I thought, and I'm so serious with this, I literally thought it was a squirrel on a harness. Okay, now this is a big day for the yeehaw Midwestern in me because I love squirrels, possums, raccoons. Those are my favorite animals. So I was like, this is so exciting. And so I was literally like, dang, I think I gotta go down, put my coat on, go downstairs and ask her like, how'd you do that? Now, fun fact time, I have shit eyesight. So I get my phone out and I'm like gonna zoom in and document this phenomenon. I zoom in closer. Why would it be a squirrel, Bella? It's a rat dog. Very tiny little ratty dog. Now, no hate to the rat dogs. I love all doggies. I think they're all so sweet and I love that for her. But I was very disappointed that it wasn't a domesticated squirrel in a lavender harness. Anyway, it has nothing to do with the topic of today. Hi everyone, it's Isabella and welcome back to the channel. So today's video really made me go, what is going on? What is happening in this world? Because if y'all don't remember, back in 2024, I covered the Veneer tech. Now, I called it a long time ago that Mr. A-List Smiles was going to not go to jail, but go to prison. And he was going to have a very lovely shade of orange as his attire for quite some time because he committed some crimes, okay? And Mr. A-List is going to get arraigned in January and the charges are heavy. We have a RICO charge on his ass. Yeah, but then not to mention, I also have been tagged multiple times, by the way. Y'all were spamming my TikTok, sending me other people who are doing braces illegally. It just doesn't stop. It's literally like Christmas morning. Like I keep finding a fun little surprise of what the fuck under the tree. I'm so excited. So before we hop into today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell button down below so you'll be notified of every single video I post. And now real quickly, I do want to talk about something that is very important and actually is legal. Let me introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, Grow Therapy. I wanted to take a moment to talk about the holidays because they can be a lot. Between travel, family dynamics, seasonal depression, you name it, it's just very overwhelming. And as someone who struggles with anxiety, depression, PMDD, I've been going to therapy since 2022 and I'm someone who utilizes a therapist. If you guys don't know, Grow Therapy is a platform that allows you to have access to finding the right therapist for you. You can filter for a therapist by identity, gender, language, or faith. And you can choose between virtual or in-person sessions, which actually, fun fact, I've never once been to an in-person therapy session. Mine have always been virtual because I'm so busy. They can also connect you to licensed psychiatrists if you are looking for medication treatment. And a really cool thing about Grow Therapy is so many of you can book in as little as 2 days, which is a really quick time to get into a therapist. They work with over 100 insurance plans. And for many people, sessions average around $21, or for some people, they can cost as little as $0. And again, there's absolutely no subscriptions. You're paying per visit. And one of the most important aspects about this platform, they are about transparent practices. They have vetted therapists to make sure that you have a licensed professional that you're speaking to. And again, you can see their credentials when you are booking them. And so you know exactly who you're meeting, which is a very big deal to me. And if you try it out with a therapist and you're like, this doesn't feel right, that's totally okay. You can switch absolutely whenever you want. They have over 1 million users and tons of amazing reviews. So again, it's not just me talking about it. So if you want to get started with Grow Therapy today, just go to the link in the description below or scan the QR code and go to growtherapy.com/Isabellamichellelanter to get started. Thank you so much to Grow Therapy for partnering with me on today's video and being a part of talking about mental health. And now let's get into it. So this is actually an article that was shared about what is really going on with Atlanta's top veneer specialist, not licensed dentist, and this is what prosecutors are saying. So a Fulton County grand jury indicted a man accused of making millions. This is crazy. Quick recap on who we're even talking about here. So there was an individual that was renting some content under the name of A-List Smiles. I'm gonna have all the videos linked down below if you are not updated. They're literally so chaotic. Please go check them out. They were so fun to film. I remember that. This guy was known for doing a multitude of things. He would do this thing called Become a Veneer Tech, where essentially he would put veneers, not a proper educated individual, not somebody who's gone to years and years of schooling, not the proper licensing, practicing in a very specific art of dentistry by putting caps over your teeth and giving you, quote, veneers. Now, veneers are a very specific procedure because there's a wide variety of how that could be done. And there's a long-term procedure on how to do said services. So for example, if I actually, fun fact, I used to have some pretty crowded, my teeth were not straight how they are right now. I had to go and make sure my dentist got everything good to go. No cavities, no nothing going on before I could even consider getting stuff done. When it comes to A-List, that's not the thing he was doing because once again, he's not qualified to do shit. He was literally practicing, quote, dentistry without any license and not making sure that people had the proper care, which then if you put caps over teeth who have severe decay, cavities, I could go on, you are leading to serious health problems. And if y'all don't know, getting an infection in your tooth is incredibly painful, by the way, but it can cause serious health like you could die from that. This is how the ye old Victorians would get wiped out quickly at the age of like 6 because of things like this. Modern day medicine and, education has saved us from crazy stuff like this. Now, the second thing that he was participating in was educating people on how to become veneer techs as well. And that actually is another thing that I was discussing, where he was selling courses and teaching people on how to become veneer techs. Now, this is another thing that I want to highlight a little bit more in the new year, is the trying to teach courses, and not like sell a business course. I'm talking courses on educating, God, heavy hands on this one, educating people to give a service involved in the health world, like lip injections, veneer techs, braces, trying to do this and find loopholes that are highly illegal, by the way, but selling courses to make money. Because I was like, you're going to prison. Like, I don't care if you hop state lines, you're getting in trouble. There is literally no world in where you're not violating so many different laws. Not to mention how many people had serious side effects from this, how many people were reporting. I want to read off the charges. So according to Fulton County records, a grand jury indicted Dillard on November 21st, and the indictment lists 113 counts. Yep. My laundry just went off. Exactly. I want to say though, because I saw a lot of, how do I say this, inbred idiots comment section be like, why would you charge him? It's not that deep. He was doing a good service. First of all, you mess with people's mouths. Again, this is a serious thing that will end up costing a potential patient thousands of dollars. Getting your entire mouth redone is not cheap by any means. And if you want to go out of the country, that's still going to be like, what, $1,000 of a plane ticket, staying there, etc. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money that many people do not have right now. So yes, it is that serious, because this isn't like selling an MRR course of, I sent it for $600 and you made no money because you didn't start a business. Okay. I think that's wrong. When we get into people's health, this is detrimental. Again, we don't have good healthcare. We don't have a good healthcare system in the United States. If I hear anyone be like, it's not that deep, it is, and I'm blocking you. Sorry. This is one count of violation of the Georgia RICO Act. I was first introduced to the term RICO when I was listening to the song RICO by Meek Mill and Drake. Such a good song, by the way. The Georgia RICO Act, Racketeering, Influenced, and Corrupt Organizations, is a powerful state law targeting patterns of criminal activity by groups or individuals, allowing prosecutors to link separate crimes to a larger enterprise of broader charges and severe penalties. It requires providing at least 2 interrelated predicted offenses like bribery, fraud, or drug dealing within a scheme, with a potential sentence of 5 to 20 years, large fines, or both. So this is bad. Key aspects of Georgia RICO: broad reach. Unlike federal RICO Act, Georgia's law is more expansive. It covers a wide array of crimes, including some white collar offenses. It enables prosecutors to charge members of a criminal organization. So like, this is pretty bad. 54 counts of theft by deception. Yeah, I'm assuming charging people a lot of money to, teach them how to do this, and also charging people to do veneers is, theft. 24 counts of practice of dentistry without a license, and 2 counts of practice of medicine without a license. 21 counts of battery, 6 counts of possession of dangerous drugs. Yow. 1 count of theft by taking, 1 count of commercial gambling, 1 count of conspiracy to commit insurance fraud. Really? That's, wow. I'm interested in that one. Count of conspiracy to defraud political subdivisions of the state, and 1 criminal solicitation to commit a felony. So the charges go back for procedures starting in 2021 and as recent as 2024. Dillard was sent a cease and desist letter by the state dental board at the beginning of 2024, but he continued performing the veneer procedures. So actually, fun fact, I did see, I don't know if you guys remember this, when I talked about like the alleged like lip filler bandit. I'll have those videos in the description as well. From what it looks like and from what I remember, she was also filed something similar. And if I am correct on this, it looks like she's still practicing. I don't know how she hasn't been in trouble legally, but I fear it's probably coming. Same situation here, though. You were filed an opportunity essentially to stop, and you kept going. You are stupid. Like, under the definition of dumbass, this is here. When the state's like, hey, knock it off, and you're like, that's so funny, I don't care. How are you shocked or going to prison? A reporter spoke with a woman who paid Dillard $3,000 for partial veneers. Christy Brown planned to go back and have more teeth done, but she said her dentist immediately noticed something was wrong when she went in for a regular cleaning. He kept asking who did this. You need to be careful. Did he have a dentist certificate? I was like, I don't remember seeing any of that. I should have known. Prosecutors have alleged that Dillard has made more than $4 million by charging thousands of dollars, not just for veneers, but also to train others to be veneer specialists or technicians. He's never been a dentist. As much as he may want to play one on Instagram, he is not one. Veneer specialists and technicians don't legally exist in Georgia. Only a licensed dentist can legally perform the veneer procedures Dillard has been offering in Georgia. So once again, veneer techs, those aren't real. We're making up fun terms. It's bullshit, guys. This is not a real thing. You have to go to an actual certified professional to be doing this. And it's a long procedure. People dump thousands of dollars to get the proper education and licensing in order to be able to give you dental services, orthodontic services, and so much more. You should not be playing around with your teeth. And as I always like to say, check for credentials, guys. This is what we're looking at right now. This guy is not looking at a good situation at all. And it is really sad, but this is what we're looking at. Since this has kind of been a pretty big trend on social media and people have been talking about it, I want to talk about somebody else who's going viral right now for doing braces. My blood pressure is going to go through the roof. Damn. This is some of the first content that I saw that was posted back in November. And I was saving this because I knew I wanted to talk about this at some point. It's a Christmas mini session. Now, this is, first of all, this is a page that's called I Do Braces, EYE. That is kind of funny. But if there's a page that says I, like eyeball, do braces, maybe don't go to them. Hot take, I'm all for fun marketing. Don't be doing it. At least A-list smiles sounded a little bit more professional. Christmas mini session, $150 full set braces all December long, $500 8x8. What the fuck is 8x8? What is 8x8? Is it only 8 teeth? What are we? I don't know. I'm not even digging into that too. Oh, I forgot the very key detail at the bottom. $500 for veneers. My left armpit's sweating. This is bad. Travel is available. Walk-ins welcome every day, based in Stockbridge, Georgia. Now here's another video where it's showing that, and then it's going to show off her braces work, which hashtag FYP, hashtag viral, hashtag over it, hashtag boy mom, hashtag twin mom. Now, I need to let y'all know that I am probably one of the goofiest people you're going to find on the internet. I do say anything and everything, and I have a blast, okay? When you're selling a service... What is going on? Hashtag boy mom, hashtag brace it. Girl, this is really scary, but like, this is so unserious to me because it's like, you meant this. Seriously. Oh God. Okay. This is her Instagram. It says 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. walk-ins. Welcome. I'm based in Stockbridge, Georgia. What's going on in Georgia? Full set braces, $200. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Look at this. Look at the zoom in. I hope this is not her before and after. I hope that this is photoshopped and fake and not an actual real before and after from her. Decaying teeth. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I'm stressed out over this. This is not good. Tighten them is $125. You are going to screw your mouth, guys. Oh my, like, I'm not kidding. I am so incredibly stressed for everyone who's watching. Like, I truly hope this comes across anyone who has gotten work done by her. Cause like, please, you need to see this and know you're not crazy. This is not okay. Please go see a professional now. Bracket replacements, $15. Veneer replacement. Why would you need a replacement for veneers? $75. Oh my God. This is devastating as hell because as someone who used to be incredibly insecure over her teeth, I was very grateful my parents really tried so hard to save up for my braces. Truly, they did so much to help save for my stuff. And I like cannot thank them enough for that. Like they knew that's something that bothered me. And it's because it's incredibly expensive. And I actually had to switch to a different ortho. And so we had to go find somebody else, but they had to wait quite some time until I was significantly older to even do a little bit more. These are vulnerable young people probably who feel incredibly insecure over their teeth. And when we have somebody who is taking advantage of that, it's also disgusting. It's just so wrong. Now I want to mention a couple things because there's many sides to this that needs to be acknowledged. Getting your teeth done, orthodontics, all that is incredibly expensive. That's why we had things like Smile Direct Club or at home aligners explode really well because it was more affordable than other orthodontic stuff. Regular just dentist work in general is incredibly pricey. And then not to mention, we have people who are looking for side hustles. So somebody like this is wanting to do the side hustle because they need money. And then additionally, we have people who are wanting to get this done who could potentially have long-term impacts on their health. It's this vicious cycle. Everyone's getting screwed. Regardless, I'm not disregarding what she's doing is completely illegal and wrong. By all definitions, it just is. And since we're talking about this guy who's probably going to prison in Georgia, she's also in Georgia as well. Her ass is going to get snatched up the same way. This is very, very bad. This is why I hate this stuff so much because so many people are negatively impacted by this. And it's so sad. Like, please, if you're going to do a side hustle, do something else. Now we're going to be getting into more of the content because she popped off on TikTok. There was a bunch of people who are talking about her right now. Oh, brother. Okay.
Okay, y'all, so come with me on a busy Friday. So today I had 9 clients for my brace.
Oh, shit. She's documenting Oh, truly, prosecutors are going to be rubbing their hands like a fly, wanting to eat some shit because they're so excited at, like, you're giving them a case right now.
And everybody wanted power chains. I do know how to do regulars, and I do know how to do power chains. If you ask me,
correct me if I'm wrong here, because I could be completely wrong, but as someone who's gotten braces before, aren't those brackets kind of low? Those look incredibly low. Regardless, they're not done correctly because it's not done by a professional, but my goodness, oh my God. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm stressed out over this.
which one should you start off with? I will tell you. But if you want to start off with power chains, that's totally your decision. So y'all might see some folks on here that y'all feel like should have started off with regulars. But if they tell me they want to start off with power chains, I'm going to do just that. I worked all the way until about 10 o'clock at night. My 150 special is ending January 1st, y'all. I accept EBT, cash, Apple Pay, Cash App, all that. Message me if you're interested. And I also accept walk-ins.
Okay, so once again, the hashtags are viral, hashtag Atlanta, hashtag braces, and hashtag FYP. Now, the comments are, of course, calling this out because this has gone viral and a lot of people have been going at it. A comment says, calling braces a full set is crazy. Another one says, LOL, what the is wrong with you? Nicole, I agree with you. How do you just decide to be a DIY dentist? I'm so sorry, that's very funny. 5-minute crafts be like... Someone says, girl, you better take this video down. Another one says, oh boy, you're not going to jail, you're going to prison. Oh, I'm going to hell. I'm sorry. I will say, TikTok comments, I don't know if y'all are the same way. TikTok comments fry my ass. Aren't you supposed to do a cleaning first? I see plaque and inflamed gums. Oh my God. She went viral over this. Now, here's a video responding to all the backlash and hate.
Okay, so I made this little post on TikTok yesterday about how I had all these clients on Friday. I made the post at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I took a nap, and I woke up at like 1 o'clock, and my phone was just going up, and I'm like, oh shit, like they fucking with the video that I just posted on TikTok. I click on my TikTok, and I just see everybody talking shit, so I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all act like y'all never seen nobody doing braces that's not licensed.
I've seen it, and then they go to capital P prison. Mr. What's-His-Nuts has a RICO charge against him. Is like, truly, I must know, is no one scared? I'm scared of driving past a cop. I'm literally holding, like, I also drive in a fishbowl, so that doesn't help. I was driving around with an unregistered car for like quite some time because like my stuff wasn't processing. So I was stressed out of my mind. I actually envy people who are this like anxiety free because I'm stressed out over parking in some place and my car getting towed. Even though I've checked the sign, I made sure it's totally perfectly fine.
Do it before. Like, and what's really crazy to me is y'all would sit up here and go all the way to Miami and get these BBLs and all this shit done by motherfuckers that's not even certified.
Now, that's a whole different conversation. And no one should be getting any plastic surgery done by anyone who's unlicensed, period. But a lot of people going to Miami to get it done are going to Dr. Miami or going to somebody else who actually is qualified to do this. We cannot go and be like, well, I'm doing this illegal activity, but that illegal activity is worse. I mean, it could be, but both are bad. That doesn't excuse you for doing something completely wrong.
Y'all get y'all nails done by people that's not certified in that. Y'all even let motherfuckers get close to y'all eyeballs and put lashes on that's not even a certified esthetician. But y'all cross the line when it come down to some braces. At the end of the day, it's everybody out here doing shit that they not supposed to be doing.
Okay, I have to tell y'all. Now, here's the thing. I'm never going to encourage someone to commit a crime, but I always tell people, it doesn't matter if you didn't do the crime or not. You always call for a lawyer. Always call. Do not admit shit. This is a rule of thumb. If any of y'all don't know this, do not do it. Don't admit that you're doing something wrong online. My God, shut up. Best thing, if you are writing the line of legality, shut up. Truly, master the art of silence and reeling it in. You're directly admitting to a crime. You're gonna get a far bigger charge doing fake dentistry than somebody doing lashes, from what I know.
So it's just like, when I do it, why y'all going so hard?
So the comments are, again, getting her. It says, this is the exact video they use in court. Yes. As an outsider, what are your thoughts on intelligence? That was not funny at all. I had to take, sorry, I coughed. Girl, you're going to jail. I do braces, I be damned. I'm so sorry. Mind you, people go to school for 7 years to be licensed. Why do you think that is? Exactly. When you're doing braces, it's a multitude of things. And again, I've had the actual metal braces. I have had Invisalign. Okay. And actually, fun fact, I'm going back and I'm going to get them like fixed. Actually, I do got a little adjustments. Mine are not like done. It requires a thorough analysis with an actual dentist and an orthodontist because they're going to look and make sure your teeth are healthy first. They also talk about your plan. What are you looking at, right? Like how often are you going to pull and spread your teeth? They have to look at your mouth anatomy and go, what's smart? What's a good decision? What is the best way to keep the integrity of your mouth to make sure you're comfortable? Because also like there's many other things. Do you have your wisdom teeth out, right? I got my wisdom teeth taken out. So that also can impact how my braces process goes. How long are you going to be in aligners or braces? And how often do you tighten them? Because that could also lead to unnecessary pain. I remember when I had my actual braces or the trays, that shit was uncomfortable for a couple days because like your teeth were shifting. This is if you pull people's mouths, that is a lot of pain. There's so much that goes into this stuff. Thorough cleanings, how to clean. Like orthodontists are able to talk about how to properly take care of your teeth, what you can and can't eat with braces. Cannot even imagine how you could screw your mouth up. So this is not a casual, just putting on some nails and going about my day. This is dangerous.
But on the flip side of all that, I'm still getting clients. So like, y'all can keep talking y'all shit. Y'all can keep reposting it. Like whatever y'all feel like y'all need to do by that shit. Don't bother me. It's not hurting my feelings or nothing like that. So I'm still getting clients out this shit, y'all. The $150 full set sale will end December 31st. You cannot send me no deposit to lock it in. Please start asking me what are the qualifications to get the braces. The qualifications are $150. Like this, all you got to have. Like,
God, we have to put down the campus certificates and we need to go to school. Fuck. Do you want to pay fines to the state or pay to get an education? Now, regardless, getting an education is expensive. Like, I gotta be real with y'all. I'm really interested in going to law school. I'm gonna have to save up a lot of money to do because I just paid off all my student loans. That shit's expensive. Getting and furthering your education is very, very pricey. That is not excusing you to just do this.
I don't give a fuck. Like, it's just $150. Like, this is.
$150 versus people could potentially be paying thousands of dollars to unscrew the damage that you're doing, which by the way, somebody like this does not have proper licensing. Also, they don't, of course, have any education period before this, but they don't have proper like insurance to protect themselves. Something like this cannot be protected by insurance because you're doing it illegally. You are committing a crime, so you cannot protect yourself with insurance. So by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, if you get screwed by her, you can sue her for this. I think a lawyer would be excited to sue somebody over this kind of stuff. There are also pro bono. The word was bono, Bella, but they're able to be more affordable and accessible. And there's many lawyers who do work like this consistently. So if you need help, look, please know your rights though.
When I said I travel, please stop asking me dumbass questions. I'm not traveling nowhere for $150. Of course, it will be a travel fee involved. No, it all depends on how far you are. And when I do travel, it's not the $150, it's the regular price plus the travel fee. So for me to come.
Wait, so if you're traveling, you're crossing state lines potentially, which that's also violating another state's dentistry board. That's lovely. And then on top of that, how the hell are they supposed to get updates on their quote braces then? Okay.
So y'all, it's anywhere from $300 to $450. $300 is you being next door, like.
You get $400 to get braces done in the home? I don't know enough people like go over to their home and eat in their house. What the hell?
Alabama or the top of Florida or South Carolina, like this $300. $400, that's like New York, Ohio, stuff like that. So yeah, just DM me if y'all interested.
Oh God, my head hurts. Now we're gonna go to her Instagram because I do want to look into this a little bit more because I don't even see a website for her. That's what's killing me. I don't even see a website. Oh God. Okay. Last time's, by the way, this is being filmed December 19th. This is literally going up tonight, by the way, so y'all can see this. So document this before she says that I'm like, before she deletes this kind of stuff. 4 years of experience, looks like alluding to dentistry. 6 years experience for hair, walk-ins welcome every day. I travel as well. No, yesterday she had a client at 3:51 p.m., one at 4:43 p.m. Oh God, 5:38. Oh my God, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're getting worse. Okay, showing 5 people how to make $1,000 a day for only $350. Kit included, then the price will go up. $50 deposit is due to lock in your spot. Class will be held December 30th. Oh, she's going to teach people how to do this. No. Here's her Instagram story highlight. She has no website, by the way, so you have to DM her. This is even worse than the A-list. At least they had a website. This is Braces and Veneers, it says. Oh my God, these poor people have no idea how bad this is. Oh God, yep, there's more. Oh, and there's Veneers. Okay, so she's traveling to Florida and many other locations, it looks like, to do this for people. How do you get the materials to do this, by the way? Is this Temu or Shein? Which one? Because how do you even get the materials to put this on, and what adhesive are you using? Because some people actually may be allergic to it. Please, I hope for everyone's sake, you are using something that is involved in dental work, at least. Oh God, what the hell? She's doing, oh my God. Here's somebody else where, look at the bands on there. You are gonna break your teeth. You guys are going to break your teeth. Please don't do this. Final thoughts on this, because I'm stressed out. We have a perfect example of how this has gone very south for somebody who is teaching people how to do teeth, who was also doing quote dentistry as well, who was filed something for the state, they ignored it, and now they're probably facing prison time. This is very, very bad and will forever impact you for the rest of your life, for future job applications, and so much more. This is not just a casual thing, and if you are found liable for harming people and their health, you are going to have serious problems. I mean, hell, I don't know if somebody has tried to sue Dillard. I don't know if they tried to sue him, but they could sue you. Doing things illegally is not worth it. I repeat, there is no world where this is normal and worth it. Ask for credentials. Additionally, 2 things I want to bring up when it comes to this topic. Some of my regular viewers may know this, but again, I always like to do a little recap, especially with a very popular trend right now. I don't want anyone going and harassing her in her comment section. If you're going to do anything or be proactive, go and report activities like this to the proper departments, okay? We already see comments, it's not going to do anything else right now. And additionally, she is already saying she doesn't care and doesn't really care about what people say about how illegal this is. Another thing I want to mention is, regardless of what is happening, I do hope that she gets better. I hope that she has a redemption arc. I always am going to hope that with any person I discuss on my channel. I do think that a lot of this stuff is awful, but again, I do hope that she learns from this. So please know that my anger is at the actions right now, but if she were to do better, I would be incredibly happy, because I want people to stop doing unethical activities. But right now, I am incredibly upset and concerned for those who are harmed by her actions. Another thing I want to throw out is, again, I know I am not a professional. We have other professionals who are speaking out on this. I am going to insert a clip here. Thank you so much to this professional for speaking out, because this is very important to know. And again, is giving great insight in things that I'm not able to speak on necessarily.
Come with me on a busy Friday. So today I had 9 clients for my braces.
Hey y'all, Dr. Sybil here. I just wanted to hop on really quick to discuss this whole basement braces debacle with I Do Braces. So honestly, don't even know where to start. There's a lot of different areas where I'm irritated, okay? So first things first, I would think that at this point in the game, the whole situation with the Atlanta Veneer Tech should be a big hello, wake-up call to all the people who are doing these illegal services. The second thing is that dentistry and orthodontics is truly nothing to play with, right? You can truly cause irreparable damage to people's teeth. And it's not just the teeth, right? These are people's lives. This is the health of people. In dental school, they always used to tell us the mouth is 5 away from the brain, 5 away from the heart. Everything is such a linked biological process. If something manifests in one area, it really can truly go south, and it can go south really quickly. The next area of concern is that the way that teeth move in orthodontic treatment is such a biological process, right? The teeth are moving because the bone is breaking down on one side, rebuilding on the other side. So imagine you're just throwing braces, brackets, wires into someone and moving the teeth all willy-nilly, throwing on power chains with no idea the effects of the force vectors, the physics of what's going into it, right? You're just oh, hey, full set of braces. No, it doesn't work like that.
Please don't play with your mouth. Please do not mess around when it comes to stuff like this. This could be incredibly dangerous for you. This stuff is not worth it. $150 is nothing in comparison to the thousands of dollars, that you could have to pay to fix your mouth. And that is never going to come cheap. No matter how you do it, no matter where you go, it's going to get bad. It is okay to ask for credentials. And by the way, if you want, you can report people like this. You can report them to the dentistry board. You can do a lot of things, honestly. I am going to try and link some resources down the description below. And this is not just about this individual. This is about in general, because I want want you guys to know you do have power and you can protect yourself. And if you do find yourself in a moment where you're like, oh shit, I didn't realize that, I get it. I empathize with you, and I truly want to make sure that people have resources, because no one deserves to have harm. And this also goes for if something bad happens to you at like an actual certified dentist and professional. Like, you can report people too if something bad is going on. You can talk about these kinds of things because you have a right to protect yourself. So don't be scared. Don't think that you're doing something wrong. And by the way, as I would like to say, I've had people send me cease and desist threatening to sue me, and I had to counter it with, no, dumbass, you're doing things illegal. That's not going to work out for you. So if somebody threatens to do that, again, please remember that some of these people are doing things illegally and they may try and scare you out of actually reporting them. So report, talk, spread awareness. There's nothing wrong with this. And please be careful where you're going to get work done. And I understand this insecurity of wanting to get your teeth done. I really do. Please wait. Please do not just be dropping casual money on this, okay? It's not worth it. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out today's sponsor in the link in the description below and pin comment. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. And I love you all. Bye.